Hello viewers, Silent Service here, back with another Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts episode, and we are carrying on yet another war with Austria-Hungary, and I'm right now trying to send my fleet back to docks. Yeah, those guys are going to La Rochelle because they're the Atlantic fleet. Those guys are going to Nice because they're not the Atlantic fleet, but we are at negative 72 million, and preparing for 9 months. Scrap it. It's 9 months that could be used a lot better. Seeing as we have redone the second here, this one should be the second for a ship we have, or had. So... Suffer in the second. S U F F R E N. Suffren the second. But unlike Redan the second, Suffren the second has that name while the vessel she's the second of is still in service. Research. A month till full oil burners. GDP growth has lessened massively. So, because of things like battle damage and everything, we only have one survivor of the Verdans now. They were a good class, but I think maybe getting rid of the magenta might help a bit here. Withdraw success. Withdraw success because it's 3 DDs. Sending you towards Nice and this port has been overfilled to... When is the next person from that port going to be repaired? Condorcet, going to the scrapping. So, we barely keep our naval funds this turn. Right, we're at negative 10 million though. Fuck. Suspend the Redan the seconds. We can't suspend repairs. Scrap the magenta. Where are the rest of my ships that are apparently at sea? To reveal Sifrin. It's only just that one light cruiser now that's at sea. To make decisions, starting again, traction. Confidence is leaving me on my own all alone. Move you guys out to Marseille, because then that would reduce your cost of repairs. And everyone possible goes to in being, because then that increases my monthly budget exponentially. Yeah, I'm not sea controlling everyone again. Yeah, I know I've got some sea control because I had to move them out to move them into Marseille. Although we're still under like war emergency funding and trying to make sure that that funding lasts us, I think I could try and get a more expensive than the Redan II battleship class. Maybe even if it's a Lonely Giant. Yeah, I'll make a Lonely Giant of a battleship out of this hull. Centerline 16s. These are our first ships to use Oil 1. These will have turbo electrics. Hydros, balanced, better shafts, standard crew quarters. This will only go 26 like our previous designs. This thing will be heavily protected. Not as heavily protected as I can get it, obviously. Based fused cat. Heavy, semi-auto loading, electrical, stereoscopic, advanced, hydro. 14, 6, 6, 6, 3, 3, 1, 16. Okay. Secondary guns. As much as I love my 4s, as much as I love using the 4s, this guy is going to have the 5s. As the main secondaries, because we could still use the 4s. There. No, actually, this thing won't be having 4s. Will 2s fit up there? No. TNT, tube powder. Well, cordite 2 is better than cordite 1. I could, but I'm not gonna cordite this thing. I don't cordite my ships. Then 16.1-inch guns. And when we get quad guns, that's what these things will be turned into, quad gunners. If we have the weight, that is, but that'll be for later refits. Yep, everything's good there. Everything's good there. Yep, we're good. We're good, and this is going to be a lonely giant though, because well, I'll look at the monthly build cost first before deciding whether or not it's a lonely giant. More than likely is going to be in the end though, but again, we'll see what the budget is like. $5K a month. Okay, and resume construction on the Verdun II as well. And we still have a positive budget. increase our research a bit. Okay, we finished more repairs. Good. Yeah, you head out to Nice because that's going to then reduce your in-being costs once. I don't want to have friends with Britain in this game, campaign at least. Diderot, retcon, and a whole bunch of... Yep, we'll battle this. As this is going to be interesting, to say the least. Review, clean up, preparing for battle. So by this point, Austria-Hungary already knows about Rekran and Diderot. Right, so squadron sortings. All the CAs together, the CLs. You three move to be with the Culberts. All you guys are your own squadron. Yeah, control transports, and then destroyers go together, and you are to screen the transport. God, no. Reselect the... Hold on a sec. I don't have to reselect the destroyers. All I have to select is just the two non-destroyer leader types. And then detach them both. Those guys can go separate. And then that's the destroyer leaders and the destroyers all together, led by the Culberts. So these guys. If I merge all the transports together, then you guys are going to be screening the transports. You two are going to be screening Diderot and Raquan. Then you guys are going to follow the song by Fleetwood Mac and go your own way. And call it another lonely day. Thing is though, the Musa River are class are being held up by Argonet, and if I detach those two, then the Argonets can move freely themselves, and the Musa River class, which have all their respective members here, can then speed up to 40 knots. Okay, and Diderot and Raquan will move over to port as well. Which the Musa River class, led by Victor Hugo, are acting as our scouts. Like, that wasn't the original plan when I made these things for them to be used as scouts, but my original plan was just as a joke, but yeah, they're being used as scouts. Raquan is still moving forwards. The CAs are still moving. Turn off a void, turn off a void, turn off a void. And those guys permanently have a void on. Okay. We've got their battleships. Raquan and Diderot. Your permission to open fire. Also, before you do, turn over to starboard a bit, angle yourself so all your guns can open fire in this fight. Right, the 11s of the Musa Rivers are opening up. The Argonets are still charging in. These guys are still acting as screens, good. No, I know I want to actually just keep you guys on the screening duties, the AIs, for the transports, because of distance reasons. Normal, and considering the fact that these two battleships are all guns forward battleships. Line abreast formation would be the best for us to use. Member of the class goes for one of the battleships. Member of the user rivers, please go for that funnels, yes, destroyer. And Argonauts, as soon as your 18s, no 8s, I mean not 18s, go into action, you can fire. As right now their 8-inch guns aren't in range. And like, yeah, Victor Hugo and our sister ships. Their cruising speed's the same as the maximum speed of the Argonauts. Okay, let go on. Yep, the entire Victor Hugo task group. Start bullying this battleship here. Okay. Quickly swap up your targets of your bullying axe. Increase speed, 40 knots. Okay. Victor Hugo's. Refocus your bullying axe. Diderot, Lequan, start moving in further. They're being bullied into submission right now by 40-knot heavy cruisers. That's a tree trick. Yeah, BB2580 is being bullied into submission right now. Like, shit! Friendly fire on the deck. Right, Victor Hugo. Your orders are to detach and retreat, because you don't have the edge over the enemy that you had. Yeah, we just bullied that battle into surrendering. They've got some percent crew loss, but yeah. Both Argonets actually. Carry on going for that battle cruiser. You go for that guy and you start getting yourself out. Argonet herself is going to carry on against (1829) as well. Argonet's guns hadn't even rotated around. Yeah, that's still a bug of the game that still here. No, your best retreat path actually would be going up along that way. So swap your guns around over to the starboard side. Swap your guns over to the starboard side. Because can, and you will, cause damage towards damage, but not out of the fight yet. That's what it's like for Argonet right now. Although yes, she's battered, she's bruised, and starting to retreat on Squadron Commander orders, on Admiral's orders. She is not yet sunk. Battered, bruised, but not yet sunk. Where's Retcon and Diderot? Okay. You guys, I want you to come round. Because you guys are going to go and bring help. Okay. It's official now. Every member of the destroyers slash destroyer leaders are going in to assist the Argonauts in their perilous fight against the battlecruisers. I think the first ones to arrive would be the 40-knot heavies, because a design I thought was idiotic to begin with, but is now actually worked and proven me wrong. Oh shit! Saying that, Edgar Quinnett, get out. Okay, Edgar Quinnett. Though you have to get out, doesn't mean you don't have to stop helping the fleet. Hold on. We flash fired their 10s. We flash fired their 10.1 inch guns. Argonauts, begin boarding actions. This is just a chaotic... Oh my god, this is actually... This is working. I think maybe I might re-equip these things with some torpedoes. I don't know properly yet, but through what I've seen here, with how close they actually are able to get without dying, I might do so. I'm going to end it here. The battle, that is. No ships lost on our side, although... Yeah. Brunswick, Victor Hugo, Argonet, and Edgar Quinet are in definite need of repairs. For the Austro-Hungarians losing every single capital ship they came in with here with, half the heavy cruise, armoured cruiser they came in here with, the light cruiser they came here with, and over half the destroyers they came here with. It would be half the destroyers if we sunk 2 destroyers and then medium damaged another one. That would be half the destroyers here lost, because although it would have been sunk, they would have lost half their health, and so it would have been half the destroyers lost, although one would have been for repair, not fully lost. But everything we hit was sunk. Everything they hit, think again on the sunk part. And then crew recoveries as well. Oh god. Why is it do all the ships go there when they need repairs when we can't afford the higher maintenance cost with them being docks that they're too big for? Austria-Hungary only have 21 ships left compared to our 50 plus, compared to us with although still not a lot, we still have a bit. This one's more than likely going to be a battle we lose. No, it isn't. I don't like fighting with just DDs. Diderot against 2 CAs. This should be fun. If you call fun obliterating the enemies very, very quickly, then you've come to the right place. Okay, so southeast, so along that way. Diderot, I could have kept a void on, considering the fact there's no other ships other than Diderot here, but who cares? Here's to think, originally when all this was starting, we were losing the wars we went in to. And then now, look at us. We've got the biggest battleships, the King of the Mediterranean's in the Red Quans, but the King of the European waters is entirely with the Red Quans. Although I don't think that is going to be kept around with the Verdun IIs. Whatever hit that was, our armor blocked it. Okay, partial pair. Yep, Diderot come around. Yep. And the battle is over. American pilot who executed the first ship-borne aircraft takeoff and landing, although died in an expedition flight 8 months later. So we did that in 1910. And was posthumously awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross in 1933. Okay. And of those crew lost, Diderot recovered 3 of them. Why do they send ships there? I don't know. The Verdun II's honestly, their designs suck, and it's goodbye to them. Goodbye and good riddance to them. There. Increased our budget. Better to be the contact exploder. And I just auto-resolve this one. Maybe the AI will surprise me with the result. No, they don't surprise me with the result. Diderot goes to Toulon because focus more on cruise again. Welcome to January of 1926. Where nothing much of importance happens, except our research budget gets a massive boost. Oh, complete the repair of another CA. That's okay. Building new ships. I think this is where I'm going to call the stream, viewers. I hope you enjoyed Silent Service going